it's Spoonful for you, back at you again with another video. And today I am making a video about Splash Mountain. Now, a week ago I had a loyal subscriber who commented on my video, and he asked me, Alex, what would happen if they could, remake Song of the South? And then I started thinking, why not remake the entire franchise? Reboot Song of the South, reboot Splash Mountain, if the retheme is going to come. I apologize, there's a stupid phone in the background. If the retheme is coming, if they want really to change Splash Mountain, then I think this would be the best thing to do. It would be to actually remake Song of the South for a new audience, for, a less controversial audience. And I think Song of the South, it should move from a musical family film to a dark, gritty documentary about slaves from the 1800s. There was a great film in the 1980s, I believe it's called Glory. It stars Matthew Broderick. It's in the Civil War, and it's about slaves coming together to fight for their people, I think Song of the South would be very, very cool if it was more documentary driven and focused on the black African-American characters more than the animation. But the animation would still play a big role. I think the animation should be, just darker, and could really support what they were going through during that time. And after the Song of the South remake would come out, then they could retheme Splash Mountain to this version of Song of the South. So these characters, Brer Rabbit, all of them, they would be a little bit more tougher, more modernized. The music would be more upbeat, it would be more cinematic, and you could have the characters, kind of like Pirates of the Caribbean. It would feel more like that style, just dark, gritty. Characters may be drinking a little bit in the ride. I think that would be kind of cool. The characters would look a lot darker. The lighting would be a lot darker. The tone would be much darker. But you would still get that music. You would still get the fun. And I think it would just be less controversial than, these people are trying to say that Splash Mountain is right now. I think it would be really interesting if they could just reboot the entire franchise and start from scratch and honor what Splash Mountain is right now, but make it fresh, new, and original, Maybe create new characters. Instead of Brer Rabbit, you could have a new character. But they would still be animated, and they would still be in there, it would still be the light of Splash Mountain. But personally, I would love to just have Brer Rabbit back, but, rethemed, have him as a new, rebooted Brer Rabbit. Now, Call of Duty did this recently with Modern Warfare, where they rebooted the characters, and I didn't have a problem with it. So Splash Mountain could be the same way. For a whole new generation, a whole new audience, they could reboot the characters and make them different and less controversial, But ladies and gentlemen, what I'm trying to say here is, I'm not for this, but if this is a last result, if this is what we could get, then, maybe I am all for it. Because them rebooting Song of the South and making a interesting documentary style film, I think that would be really, really cool. It would focus more on the black African-American slaves and what they were going through. It would kind of ditch that family film style and be more realistic. And I don't think people would really have a problem with it. It could be rated PG-13, and the animation portions would support the film, very well. And I think they should make Splash Mountain the retheme out of these new animated portions, which could be a little darker, more cinematic. Like I said, more explosions, maybe some fire and stuff. It's about maybe it's about Brer Rabbit having a massive battle against Brer Fox, and Brer Fox's friends versus Brer Rabbit's friends. And in the retheme, they're fighting, and it's huge. You go down waterfalls, you go down drops, stuff like that. It's less about, characters being depicted as hillbillies, and more about characters fighting for survival. And I think that would go very well with the Civil War theme of characters fighting for survival. Now, personally, I don't see the Splash Mountain characters as black caricatures right now. However, you have to agree they are caricatures of hillbillies in Georgia, because I have a lot of Georgian family members that are country to the core, and they speak like this. I'm not trying to be mean, but that's how they speak. So, you have to come to the conclusion that the characters right now are hardcore hillbilly Georgian characters. Brer Rabbit speaks in a thick country accent. So you have to come to that conclusion. But in no way are they black caricatures, you know? But if we still have this problem where they just want to reboot Splash Mountain, if they just want to reboot the entire franchise, then I think they should remake Song of the South to make it PG-13, more dark, more sinister, more about the black characters. And then the new Splash Mountain would be about those animated portions, which would be about Brer Rabbit and his friends fighting a big battle against Brer Fox and his friends. You know, a battle for the forest. I think that would be really, really cool. You could have like catapults and fire and a lot of explosions, cinematic music. It would be big and different. But this would be a last result, ladies and gentlemen. Like a last result. You could keep the classic iconic characters that you know today, keep their character traits, but modernize them, update them, and make them more of today, you know? I think that would be really, really cool and very interesting, you know? It could be Splash Mountain, but new Splash Mountain. Kind of like the redhead scene, the controversial redhead scene in Pirates of the Caribbean, which I don't personally like, but it could have been way worse. But they could do this for Splash Mountain as well. If we have no alternative, ladies and gentlemen. If the retheme is coming, you know, if we've lost, I would go for this any day over Princess and the Frog. So what do you guys think? Leave a like, comment down below, subscribe, do whatever the heck you would like to do, and goodbye. Bye, everyone. Thanks for watching, guys, and don't forget to leave a like on the video.